Hi guys, today I'm going to discuss the questions that I encounter many times as to when the Philippines will reopen for international tourists. Currently, the Philippines only welcome travelers who are long-term visa holders but not the international tourists or the tourist visa applicants. The foreign travelers like the Philippine passport holders, they are also welcome to travel the Philippines as well as the diplomats and foreign airline crews. Currently, they reopened Boracay and I think they already reopened Baguio City. Those are the two most popular tourist destination in the Philippines. They haven't opened Cebu and Palawan and Davao yet. So the Philippines is slowly reactivating the domestic tourism. They don't have any idea when will the Philippines reopen for international tourists, but there is a speculation from the Department of Tourism that in the second half of 2021, the country will finally reopen for international tourists. So they're relying from the neighboring Asian countries. What they're planning to do is to create a travel bubble. What is a travel bubble? It means that they're going to take the international tourists on the safer areas like areas which have lower cases of coronavirus. But it's not now, it's on the second half of 2021. Currently, they don't welcome yet international tourists. They only reactivate the domestic tourism. So, what do you expect from a country that has a higher rate of coronavirus? They restrict movements of the people to travel to the across the provinces. So, if you are here in the Philippines, you will be annoyed because they restrict movements between provinces. So it's not really a lockdown, but they restrict movements of the people. The people cannot travel across the islands. We cannot go to Manila. We cannot go to Baguio City and vice versa. So only the food delivery trucks and emergency travelers can travel in and out of our island. And another thing, guys, which is the most annoying, they don't observe social distancing here. They don't listen to the government anymore. We don't care about the coronavirus tally. We don't care about the coronavirus graph. We don't read them anymore. So we are done with that. And the Philippine people, they don't observe social distancing. We're wearing masks because there is a penalty if you don't wear mask. But when washing hands or observing social distancing, it only happens in the government buildings. As we all know, Philippines is a democratic country and you cannot restrict the people for a very long time. Otherwise, they're not going to listen and they don't care if they go to jail or they get penalized. So that is how the people in democratic countries, you cannot restrict them for a very long time. And right now, there is a news here in the Philippines that the US and Europe is imposing the second wave of lockdown. So it will threaten again the Philippine government and it will prolong the travel ban for international tourists. So they're planning to welcome only travelers that's coming from neighboring from this region, from the Southeast Asian region. For example, you're a European or an American and you're coming from Southeast Asian region, probably they're going to welcome you if you apply for tourist visa. But right now, it's not yet welcome to apply for a tourist visa. In the second half of 2021, they promised that they're going to lift the ban from traveling in the Philippines for international tourists. But I suggest, guys, if you don't have long-term visa in the Philippines, I suggest that you don't apply for any other visa like student visa because there is a chance that you might get denied in the immigration because the immigration here is also very strict. The place that I'm showing you right now is Baguio City. So currently this city is open for local tourists only. So this city is very popular for domestic tourism because the weather here is not too hot. This is Boracay. They reopened this recently, but as I have said, they only welcome here local tourists or the Filipinos traveling across the country. This is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching my short video.